On September 21st, 1994, an angel named Monica walked barefoot out of the desert and into American hearts and homes. The song that accompanied her journey was I Will Walk With You. It was more than a theme song. It was a reminder of the timeless message that you are loved and that angels are sent every day to walk with you, no matter where you are on the road. Tonight concludes the last episode of Touched by an Angel. And as you watch it, may you find encouragement in the words, comfort in the music, and great joy in your spirit as you are reminded once more that the road you walk may seem long, but you do not walk alone.
Previously on Touched by an Angel.
Do you remember this place?
This is where you gave me my very first assignment.
You get on the bus and you follow it until the father tells you what he wants you to do.
What do you do?
Kind of a traveling handyman.
It's Saturday, isn't it? So where are all the children? Joey, it's me, Monica.
I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you're going to find a lot of work in this town.
Forgive me, but there seems to be a lot of things around here that need repair.
I didn't want to be mayor. Nobody did. The other one moved away. He lost 2 children. Every child from kindergarten to 12th grade was having lunch in the cafeteria.
I delivered every one of those kids.
He handed this to me and said, Daddy, do you want to make some Easter eggs tonight? Satan himself moved into this town and he's still here.
You remember the story of Easter? Death came on Friday, life on Sunday. But there was a long, very hard day in between.
We're all of us stuck here in Saturday.
Did Joey see a man at the school?
When Joey woke up, he told Eddie he saw a stranger in the school.
Sophie?
Let's be honest. You know that was New Orleans on Elm Street. Well, Monica, I could have used you hours ago.
I was here a year ago making my initial assessment of this property. And I saw somebody at that school that day.
He's the man Joey saw.
You killed my future son!
When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time I tell you I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
You don't have to do this, you know.
You deserve a fair trial. Now, Mike is a very fine lawyer, and he wants to help you.
You're the victim of mob psychology, Zach. You're getting a raw deal.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly the popular opinion around these parts.
Opinions aren't facts.
The fact is, I was there that day at school.
What? Why?
I had business.
Who else knows about this?
I told the sheriff.
What kind of business?
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
It's personal.
Zach, you've got to tell us the truth.
I am telling the truth. I just can't tell you anymore.
Do you want to spend the rest of your life in jail?
If I have to.
Were you there, Andrew?
No. I don't know who handled this. Must have been hard.
I wish Tess were here.
Monica, you're going through an evaluation. Now, how do you expect to get a promotion if you still need tests for the answers?
Well, it's not a coincidence that so many of my old assignments are here. But what's the connection?
Maybe you're the common bond between them. All the work that you've done with these people in the past, you've given them the strength to hold this whole town together, but they don't know that yet. And maybe you're the only one that can get them to see that.
I can't believe it. We're going to trial. We could have had this thing dismissed if it weren't for the new prosecutor they sent.
When did this happen?
Today. Nobody seems to have worked with him before. And I'm not too excited about being the first. There he is. That's him right now.
Don't you want to see my costume?
The worst part is most people don't see him coming till it's almost too late.
Just like a lion.
Just like a lion.
Do you know him?
Mike, you know that God is real, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Satan is real too. And he is here.
Him?
Yes. If God is absolute love, the devil is absolute evil. He prowls the earth like a lion looking for anyone or anything to devour.
And I'm going to try a case against him.
Yes.
My Monica. My ears are burning. Counselor.
He won't win this one.
Oh. I don't know. Look around. So many people in this town already touched by an angel. By you, in fact. And yet they're still so very angry and vengeful and vulnerable.
I don't get it. Why does the devil care if some drifter gets put away?
I'm not sure. But by giving these people someone to blame, it will create enough hatred to destroy this town. And that would certainly be worth his time. We're going to need some help.
Joey Michulis is the only one I know of who actually saw the explosion. He was out cold when I got there, but when he came to, the first thing he said was, "What happened to the man? Where did the man go?" I'm telling you, there was somebody else there. This was no accident.
Thank you. No further questions?
In your opinion, is Joey a reliable witness?
He's a little slow, but he doesn't lie.
It's no secret he's mentally challenged.
Yeah, but I saw somebody too.
The defendant admitted that he had been in town the week of the school fire. Is that correct, Sheriff?
Yes, sir. Said he was here on business.
What kind of business?
He just said business.
How mysterious. There have been a number of thefts in the week before he was arrested. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Little pink bicycle, toy truck, some photos from Dr. Jean Tobias's office. Little things, to us, insignificant things.
They belong to the kids who died at the school. Things they left behind.
He took my daughter's bike from in front of the cafe. Right where she left it after she got that flat tire.
Thank you. Nothing.
Did you actually see the defendant take the bike?
No. But it'd been sitting there for a year before he got to town. No one else would have done it.
Zach came over to fix a door. He asked a lot of questions about the children. He was looking at the pictures the whole time. And the next morning, the pictures were gone. No one else had been in my office that day.
Your Honor, is the prosecution charging my client with theft?
I am working to establish a profile common to mass murderers.
Objection.
Order, please.
Serial killers often collect trophies or souvenirs of their kills.
Personal items, such as children's belongings? Photographs?
Yes.
Nothing further?
It was my first trip to this town. I was near the school, inspecting the property for some clients of mine who were interested in investing in the town.
And what did you see?
I saw him. He went into the school, and then, before the explosion, I saw him come out again.
Are you sure it was the defendant?
Absolutely.
Excuse me, Mr. Carver, if you saw this man exiting the school before the explosion, why did it take you a year before coming forward with this information?
I didn't make the connection until I saw him again.
Isn't it true that the defendant was making a difference in how the people felt about this town? That he was actually trying to get them to reconsider your buyout offer?
Perhaps, but I don't believe he actually changed anyone's mind.
But it would certainly behoove you to get him out of the way.
You travel a great deal. Where do you go?
All over. You name it, I've been there.
Loveland?
Yes.
Milford?
Yes.
Centerville?
Yes.
Are you aware that over the past 2 years, explosions have occurred in those towns that have cost the lives of many innocent children?
Yes.
Interesting. Did you take the items that were reported missing?
I borrowed them.
Borrowed? For what purpose? No, don't. Tell me. I don't want to know.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Did you murder 46 children and 8 teachers?
No. I did not.
Thank you. Nothing further.
To lose so many innocent young lives is incalculably tragic. 2 eyewitnesses saw the defendant come out of the school that awful day. 2. You heard the testimony of Mr. Jensen, the serial killer profiler. He told us about the trophies these monsters sometimes collect, and the defendant himself admits to taking such items. Circumstantial evidence? Perhaps. But if you see a man walk into a garage and drive out in a car, do you have to see him put the key in the ignition to know that he started it? It was an old boiler, one that only needed a little adjustment to cause that horrible explosion. Something an experienced, self-professed handyman would know. John 10, verse 10, tells us the devil comes to steal and kill and destroy. And I tell you, the devil is in this courtroom today.
What happened in that school is a terrible, regrettable, undeniable tragedy. We all know that. 46 children, 8 teachers died. The loss and sorrow suffered by the people in our community is beyond question. But loss and sorrow do not determine guilt. And guilt is the key here. Guilt is the key. It was common knowledge in this town that the boiler in that school was old and needed to be replaced. And as much as it hurts to lose a child, it hurts more to think that that loss could have been prevented. It would be blessed relief to lift that mantle of guilt, to shift the blame from our own burdened shoulders to those of a stranger. But this is not the answer. And this is not the truth. The peace that we all pray for won't come by sending an innocent man to prison.
The jury is excused to begin its deliberations. Bailiff?
What did he mean he borrowed those toys?
I don't know.
I thought it was all over when the prosecutors started naming all those other towns that had mysterious explosions. But when Zach was on the stand, I saw something genuinely compassionate about him.
Rindy's.
Jerry's still out. Called him for dinner.
Well, that's not a very good sign. It means they think they'll finish tonight.
This has all happened so fast. We haven't had time to think.
I think that was the idea.
Randy's blue plate special. Get it while it's hot.
Hey, if you can scrounge me up another piece of that apple pie, I'll give you your guitar back.
Oh, I don't play anymore.
Why not?
Too many memories. Rumor has it we may have a verdict soon.
Then what?
Well, either you'll take a trip to Cannon City tomorrow, or I'll buy you lunch at Randy's.
You're a good man, Wayne.
I don't know about that. Anything I can do for you?
Well, if you're a praying man, that would be a good time.
Hadn't done much of that in a long time. I'll see what I can do about the pie, though.
Tell you what. Let me hear you play something. Just call it even.
Told you I don't play it.
Your music is like a prayer, Wayne. The more you keep at it, the more things start to change.
You're beginning to sound like my mom. Daddy never went to church on Sunday. He said, that's one thing I'll never do. Mama never gave up, she said, someday you'll be sitting here beside me and you. I can still hear Mama softly talking, her tears falling on her folded hands. So that Easter Sunday, Daddy walked in. That's when I began to understand. When Mama prayed,
I think it's time for Peter to open up the church.
good things happen. When Mama prayed, lives were changed. Not much more than 5 foot tall, the mountains big and small crumbled all away when Mama prayed. It isn't like every one of them got answered, but the times they weren't, seems to me, were rare. You almost felt sorry for the devil, 'cause heaven knows he didn't have a prayer. When Mama prayed, not much more than 5 foot tall, but mountains big and small crumbled all away when Mama prayed. Crumbled all away when Mama.
I'll get the lights.
He painted them.
Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. I think he made this himself.
Monica, what does this all mean?
I'm not sure. But he left these things for you to find in a place that no one comes to anymore.
All my little lambs. Why didn't we do this before? Why didn't we bring you here?
Does this really change anything?
I don't know if Zach is innocent or guilty. I don't know if he did anything to any of you. But I do know what he was trying to do for you. He was trying, in one man's small way, to lead you to a place where healing can begin. And now you're finally here. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Thank you. The jury's coming back.
Find the defendant guilty of all 54 counts.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Denied. Pursuant to the state penal code, the prisoner is hereby ordered to serve 54 consecutive life sentences without possibility of parole. Court adjourned.
All rise.
Don't waste your time on an appeal, Counselor. Good luck on your promotion, Monica.
So I heard from Adam that things look good for your promotion. Monica, don't be so hard on yourself. We're not fighting against flesh and blood here. We're fighting against evil. Against the devil. But you and I both know that he's not going to win the war. And sometimes he wins the battle.
They're going to file an appeal.
And he's being transferred tomorrow to the state prison. And a man who's been convicted of murdering 46 children doesn't stand a chance in there. Monica, he's not going to live long enough for an appeal.
And I'm supposed to go back and get my nice promotion and leave Zach to be killed in prison?
I don't know.
Well, I do.
Zach, Monica wants to talk to you, and I can tell you from experience, you need to listen to her.
You remember how you joked about me being an angel?
I remember.
Well, I am, Zach. I am.
So, beautiful angel. Tell me what you're doing here.
I'm here to tell you that God loves you, Zach. And even if no one else has seen into your heart, I know that He has. Ever since we came here, I've watched you offer moments of peace and gifts of healing to the people of this town. Some believe that they are lies. Others believe that they are genuine. Only you and God know who you are and where you were the day those children died. All I can offer you is this. The days ahead will be very, very difficult. But if you ask God to send an angel to protect you every day, every hour, every moment, if you ask Him, He will. And if you will allow it, I will ask Him that He will let me be that angel. And I will stay with you for the rest of your life.
Hello, baby. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
It could take years.
It could be years for Zach, too, if he survives. And I want to help him do that.
Well, the father has said all right.
Tess, I never thought I would ever have to say goodbye to you.
Come here. You won't forget how much I love you, will you? No, because no matter how far we are apart, no matter how many years or miles are between us, it won't matter. Because God has given us a gift of love that will last forever.
Good morning.
Well, good morning. Figured you'd come over to say goodbye.
Well, not exactly. May I see him?
Sure. Zach, Tom.
Thank you.
So you take him away yet?
Everybody, please listen. We have something we need to tell you about Zach.
Is it true that Zach is going away?
I'm afraid so, honey.
I'm gonna miss him. He was gonna get me another cat.
What are you talking about, Joey? You never had a cat.
Uh-huh. I had 5 of them. They were kitties. They lived at the school.
Where?
I kept them in the basement because I knew that Wayne wouldn't let me keep them.
Joey? Joey, what happened to them?
Well, we were downstairs. It was that bad day. I was with my kitties. That's when I met the man. Everybody doing okay? Bet you're hungry. Bet you're real hungry.
What you got there, son?
They're my kitties.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, I have to get back to work.
Gee, the kitties look awfully cold.
Yeah, they're shivering.
See that valve on the heater? I bet if you turned that up, the heat would rise and the kitties would be much more cozy.
Well, I'm not supposed to touch anything I don't know about.
Oh. But the people who told you that didn't know about the kitties. If they knew how cold the kitties are, they'd tell you to turn the heat up.
Sure it's okay. Like that?
Oh, my God. Joey? Oh, no.
It was a bad day.
Who was it, Joey? Was it Zach?
No,
it was somebody else. He was sort of like a shadow. He sort of appeared and then disappeared, like in the movies.
An invisible man came and showed you how to turn up the burner?
Uh-huh. I never saw my kitties again. But when I told Zach about it, he said it was okay because he was going to get me another one.
You told Zach? When?
When he gave me Mr. Beans.
You know what, Joey? I know where there's a kitty. Zach wanted you to have it.
Oh, yeah?
So Zach knew it was Joey all the time.
That's why he wouldn't defend himself. What are we all going to do?
Well, my offer still stands.
Well, why should we stay? What's left of this place?
You're left.
This is my home. If we sell it, where am I going to live?
Don't you see what has happened here? Evil came to this town. It attacked all of you and almost destroyed this place. If you give up and leave now, then evil will have won.
It already has.
No, I don't believe that. There is life here. There is still hope. Dr. Jean, isn't there something you want to say to these people? Some hope that is left to them, some small thing?
Yes.
What? Oh my God, I'm pregnant.
What?
I'm pregnant. We're pregnant.
What?
Rindy came into the office just a few days ago. We ran some tests and...
It's a miracle.
Yes, it is a miracle. And this will either be the last child born in Ascension or the first child of a whole new generation. But that's up to you.
Sophie, I'm not leaving.
Neither am I.
Me neither.
I'm in too.
So, what are you going to tell them about Zach?
I'll tell them they need to build a better jail. What am I going to tell my brother?
You tell him how much you love him. I have a bus to catch.
Wait a minute. How did she know about Rindy? I didn't tell anybody.
How was your trip?
Something tells me that you already know.
I do, but I'd like to hear it from you.
Zach wanted me to stay with him, and then we found out that he didn't do it, but he escaped Tess before I could tell him the good news.
Well, why don't you tell him now? By the way, you passed your evaluation.
So he was at the school that day.
He took those babies home himself.
Forgive me. I didn't know who you were.
I hardly ever do, Monica.
Why didn't I recognize you?
Because you would have done anything for me. But look what you did for a stranger. And greater love hath no person nor angel than to give her life for another. Well done, good and faithful servant.
It's time to go now, baby.
You're gonna make a great supervisor. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
I want you to have this. Just remember all the good times we had together.
I will.
You're gonna do great.
I don't have any tears left.
I hope you do, baby. They'll keep you honest. Time to go now.
When I walked across that road and sat beside you for the first time, I didn't know then how long the road would be, or how wonderful it would be sharing it with you. So I don't know how I can just drive away without you now.
Well, baby, we've got more to look forward to than the road now. We have eternity. I sure do love you.
I love you too.